Boop bop. Gotta look at all. I'm just trying to make sure that this is actually working. Oh no, is it on the wrong one? There we go. The wrong one. Okay, we're chilling. There we go. The wrong one. Okay. Gonna mute that. Hell yeah. So now that you can hear me, and I can hear me, which is so sick. Why are there two? That's so weird. Anyway, um, I can hear me. That's so cool. I'm gonna see if I can't fuck with the HUD layout a little bit. I want to see if I can put comments on. It says they're here. Viewers are here. Performance and okay, we should be good. If I comment, will it come through? No, but that's okay, because I can just look at this page. I'm going to put on some music, so I'm not so sad. I just found a random comp. It's fine. Ooh, we've got more results. Look at that. Haley's won a thing. Were we expecting this? I don't know. What does New York Times say? They said it was at 6 before, so who knows? Who knows indeed. But Virginia is currently where it's kind of interesting, because if we look at this map, Norfolk Beach, or Norfolk, and all of the, wow, that's not wow, that's Nova, excuse me. These areas, they're pretty, Haley, look at that, Haley's winning county, well, kind of. Who knows? Currently Trump plus 22, that's where the estimate's been. Vermont says it hasn't changed, but I swear it was at Trump plus 6 earlier, so who knows? I'm gonna turn this down. This is not. This one. I'm gonna turn this one. That's muted. I'm just gonna turn it down so I can hear myself think, really. But yeah, let's get into it, dude. This is sick. Apparently we're expecting Haley to win by 20,000 votes out of Fairfax. Roanoke came back for Haley, at least with 6%, and it's saying Trump's supposed to win by, looks like about 1,200 votes. How many are in right now? 400 or so. Okay, so that's not a lot. Virginia's 4% in. Haley's, she's not floundering, she's doing decent. Let's look, there we go. Vermont just got called for Joey. Joey boy! Who doesn't love Joey boy? A lot of people, apparently. Anyway. Random other person watching this stream, including, as long as you include myself as a person. No clue who that is. But, okay, so Joe Biden currently has 90% of the vote in Virginia and 88 in Vermont, which are really high. We don't even have an expected values on the Democrat side, which makes sense. That's to be expected. Really? Oh, because that's more votes than I was counting. I thought that was a percentage. It is a percentage. What? Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Never mind. I'm dumb. Which one is it? Is it this one? Elmore? No, it's Highgate. Okay, up here. Dean Phillips has 10%. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting indeed. The fact that a Haley victory in Vermont is within the New York Times, like, reasonably probable margin is impressive. I still don't consider it likely. Although it looks like their estimate has bumped up a little bit to Trump plus 8 only. As if that's not an impressive victory in the state of Vermont. How many votes do we expect out of this state? Does anybody know? Whoever was watching with me left. I'm so depressed. Oh no. I don't care. Do we know how many votes are expected out of Vermont, though? Also, sorry for no webcam. I'd have one, except I don't own a camera that can connect to this computer at the moment. It's a bit of an issue, and I should fix it, but I am far too lazy for that. So, Virginia. Do we have more results out of Virginia? Not really. We have some out of Arlington. Haley's up 800 votes. Okay. That seems to be about expected. Alexandria, Haley's up quite a bit, actually. Alexandria. I gotta keep turning this down. It's very loud. It's shockingly loud. I just want it in the background. There we go. Just to kind of give a vibe. Give off a vibe, you know? Jeez, thanks, YouTube, for me. Stop it. Stop it! We're gonna remove that. Okay. Dooba-dooba, boo-dooba, jooba-gooba. Also, ignore, that's just how I stream. It just gives my computer specs with the stream. So ignore that. Okay, so these results look a little worse for Haley, for sure. What was it at before? Oh, I have a video here so I can remind myself. Virginia was at Trump plus 22 before. Okay. So, Trump's jumped up 5 points. Our expecteds seem to be a little, certainly worse for Haley, which makes sense. Do we have results out of any other states? No, we won't yet. Joe Biden is slowly climbing in Vermont, I think. It's hard to tell. We'll see how this one goes. This is probably going to be the closest one in the Republicans. Yeah, Haley just gained 2 points because this tiny little place, Fairleigh, Vermont, came through for her. Did that change their estimate? It did not. That's the main thing to keep an eye on, at least for me, is if something changed the New York Times estimate or not. So, we can see this. We don't have results out of anywhere else. If anybody has something they want me to look at, just let me know, specifically. But we don't have anything out of anywhere else yet, so that's just doop-a-doo. Do we have any down ballot races yet? It's the live forecast. Okay, so that is moving. Vermont is moving towards Haley, and Virginia's moving towards Trump. That is interesting. We just saw that before our eyes. Before our very eyes. Because this was 8 before, and this was 22 when it first started coming through. So, the races keep developing. Virginia's been called for Trump at 10%, which makes sense. The only race here that could potentially go Haley, really, is Vermont. You could say, oh, she might outperform the polls by, 30 fucking points, and she'll win every state and all the delegates and yada yada. It's not gonna happen. We can say it all we want. It's not gonna fucking happen. But as long as we're looking at margin is the only thing to comment on here, is the interesting thing. There is nothing else to say about these races other than how many votes Haley's getting. It's the same in the Democratic primary. How weak is Joe Biden? Is he floundering in these states, or is he doing quite well? I would say, Iowa, it looks promising for him, except only 12,000 votes were cast. So, who knows? Who knows what's going on, right? What's Virginia look like? Certainly more votes. Why is this one? He's only at 69% in Bedford, but 1% of the votes are in, and there have been a total of, what is that, 16 cast? That's funny. Yeah, 16 votes cast in Bedford. Vermont, again, it's looking promising here. 90, 90, 89, 80, 75 ain't great. 88, 91. Let's look at Trump's, he's already lost two of these townships. 61, 70, 57, 55, 69. Some people are going to have a problem with me explaining that. My thinking, which is basically, Trump is, for all intents and purposes, the Republican nominee. He is the incumbent. He is the Republican Party. So, we have to examine where he's floundering. We can't examine how much he's succeeding by, because that's not relevant to the actual general election. His daughter-in-law is about to be the Republican chairwoman, for Pete's sake. It's like, it's to say that he's not the incumbent, so these results are actually super impressive, is a little bit facetious, in my opinion. But, that's really all there is to it. 6.1 expected. Virginia, we're at Trump plus 27. That's old, right? Yeah, Trump plus 35. Holy shit. Haley's numbers just kind of collapsed in Virginia. I mean, look at this graph. What happened? Do we know what happened? I think we were expecting more for her out of the traditionally Democratic areas, and we're just not seeing it. That would be my guess, but I really don't know. What the hell happened there? They're saying, what's that? 700,000 votes, 730. Add that to the 100 or so thousand we already have. That's pretty close to 900,000. So for the much better part of 1 million votes out of Virginia, at least for the Republicans. What are our expected results for the Democrats? Do we have that? I don't think we do. I don't think we would. Williamson's up? That's crazy talk. Why? That's weird. She is doing pretty well. But, who knows, right? That's really all I can say. This county's only 8% in, so we'll see if that holds. It probably won't. What do we have? Nationally. What closes next? I think we have 7:30 pollings out in North Carolina. Yeah. So, North Carolina has closed their polls. We'll start seeing results there soon, I assume. It hasn't been called. So, that's something. Is his estimated margin still increasing? No, it actually decreased a little bit. What is going on in Virginia? Why are they changing their... What is happening? Why are they changing their... This is weird, dude. I've not seen it change this much, this rapidly. That is really weird. That is truly weird. Vermont, nothing news really happened except Trump's estimated margin continues to dwindle. It's just a slow line marching towards even. It started off as, 8 points? And now it's down to 5? That could be really, really bad news for Trump. If he loses Vermont, he won Vermont in 2016. Like, not the general, he won the primary in 2016. If he loses now, that is... I mean, he's not going to win it in the general, so maybe it means nothing. But it's not a good look to actually lose a state. He can say, oh, I lost DC, but, like, it's DC. Who gives a fuck? But this is an actual U.S. state. You can't just who gives a fuck an actual U.S. state. That is something. Do we have any results out of... No new results out of Southampton. Stay blessed, Marianne. Stay blessed. Trump plus 29, is that holding? It looks like it's decreasing narrowly. It's hard to tell. I'm just clicking a pen in my mouth, don't worry about it. I got some weird habits when I get pensive. No, I want total votes. Okay. So that's pretty good for Haley. Look at that. That's pretty good. It looks like she's really expected to dominate the Burlington area. Rutland's the only... Well, I'll call it a major metropolitan area, but it's Vermont, so it's not. Trump 1 plus 6. Haley might actually win Vermont. Trump plus 1.6? That is not good numbers for Trump. That is just really not good numbers for him. Do we... Is this just for Virginia? Oh. No. That's just... Oh, that's Virginia and Vermont. Okay, that makes some amount of sense. Stay up, Marianne. You can do it. You can hold that one county. I believe in you. That is not good news for Trump, dude. That is not good news. Do we have anything out of North Carolina yet? No. We don't. Democrats, do we have anything? No. Well, that's kind of annoying. Can we get some results? Iowa, Biden dominated Iowa, but again, only 11,000 votes, which is measly. How many did he win in 2020? I don't know if there's anything embarrassing on that. If there is, don't send it to me. I don't want to see it. I don't think there is. Biden won... I'm a dumbass. Biden won 760,000 votes in Iowa in the general. Okay, North Carolina. We've got some results out of North Carolina. Can we see them? I imagine the race has been called now. If we've got results. Where's... No, it hasn't been called. Trump is expected to win by 53 points, my god. That's a little bit absurd. Haley's expected to not get a single county. 23% of the vote to 76. Okay, that's a little bit absurd. I just want to have one of these up so that I can keep one of these up. I don't know. Haley has overtaken Donald Trump in the state of Vermont. It is down to Trump plus 0.7 in the predicted margin. This is a little bit absurd. Can I collapse this, maybe? Holy shit, it looks like she might actually do it. Look at that march. Now she's expected to win. What the fuck? What is going on? I did not expect Haley to do anything. Do any numbers out of Vermont. Really? Where's Orange? Where is it? It's one of these. Here it is. They expect her to lose this? She's up so much. I don't know. That early vote's... I don't think that early vote's nothing. Okay? Oh, okay. It is. It is nothing. Never mind. Ignore what I said just now. It's entirely irrelevant. North Carolina. What do we look like? What are we looking like? Vermont. Where's North Carolina? There it is. We're looking like Biden plus 92.3. Jesus. I've never really watched an actual primary this closely. It doesn't know what's going on in Vermont. It is confused. It looks to be very confused in Vermont. I mean, what the... How did this even happen? Excuse me, sorry. How did that happen, though? That's something, dude. I wish I had somebody here to talk to, so that it's not just me being a little bitch. But Haley being up in Vermont is honestly quite impressive. Virginia, Trump's up by, estimate is 31, it says. Do we have any votes out of Raleigh? This is holding steady, although I don't know. I saw some exit polls. I was watching CNN earlier. I know, skewer me, but I was watching CNN earlier because it comes with Max, HBO Max, and that's a streaming service I have, so I was watching CNN. What's going on here? A tie? Wow. Where's Ryan Binkley? How's Ryan Binkley doing? Hey, he got a vote. How many votes does he have? Binkley, my boy, my dude. He's getting votes out the wazoo. Okay, her margin collapsed a little bit. We'll see what happens. It shouldn't... The expected result shouldn't be this fluid. Wow, what happened there? What came in? I guess... Yeah, that seems to be the biggest one by far. Biden's still up 80 points in Virginia. But Marianne, she's holding on to that one county because no new votes have come in yet. I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be real sad if she loses. She's going to. Let's not kid ourselves, right? North Carolina. Estimate of final margin. Wait, is that... Did they change it? No, they didn't. What the... It is confused. This has to just be... It's confused, right? That really doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because it's saying New York Times estimate of final vote 8% here. But then you click on it, and it's saying 53. Which is... seems to be different. That number seems to be quite a bit smaller. Or larger, whatever. I'm not good at math. No, I'm actually very good at math. No, I'm not. I'm okay at math. I never did well in the class, but that was less due to my ability and more due to the fact that I have an inhuman aversion to doing homework. Sorry if that made a weird sound. I was trying to get my hair out of my face. Because 33, that is what this is saying. This vote just kind of collapsed for Haley. I mean, look at that. It was starting off pretty close. And then it just collapsed. What happened? Do we know? Do we have delegate counts? This is interesting. Sorry. I know I'm whispering, so you probably can't hear anything. But it's just really fascinating to me. It feels like this should be on the other side, but it's not. Okay, this is back to saying Trump plus 53 here, but it still says Trump plus 8 here. Maybe if I update it? Yeah, there we go. I mean, we'll see if that Vermont number holds. I don't think it will. It can't, right? I mean, look how fluid this has been. But oh, it looks like we're in for a close race either way. Ronnie D's bringing up the rear with 2%. Ronnie D, my boy. We have new results out of North Carolina. No. No. The main reason I'm rooting for Haley in this is just because it makes it so much more interesting. It makes it more interesting if she wins. By a significant clip. It's more interesting. Excuse me. What is my election Reddit saying? Something about Palestine. Okay, this is entirely pointless. I gotta make sure that this isn't stupid loud. I gotta make sure that this isn't stupid loud. I gotta make sure that this isn't stupid loud. That sounds about right. Excuse me. I don't use Twitter, so I don't know how to access election Twitter specifically. But that's impressive. That's alright. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for Vermont. Let's be real. Do we have expected numbers out of any of these states? I haven't seen anything. It would be cool if we did, but I haven't seen anything, like I said. Whoa, what was that? Vermont primary. Our estimate shows a very close race between Haley and Vermont, and Trump in Vermont. I mean, if she can win it, that would be something for sure. Yeah, she didn't hold that. But we'll see. I mean, if she didn't hold it, who's to say Trump is, right? Oh, 1.5. That. Nope. This is a very, very tight race. Extremely narrow. Dead even. It's saying dead even right now. This is saying 48 point. It is It is close in Vermont. Come on. As long as no more votes come in through Southampton County, Marianne's gonna win a county. That'd be sick. Nah, it'd be something, though. What I'm not doing a lot of is paying attention to if these are good results or not. That would certainly be something to do. Why is this open? Oh, because I was checking Iowa. That's right. Sorry. I know it probably doesn't sound good when I cough, but, not a lot I can do about that, if I'm being dead honest. It's a headset mic, so. They're sticking to that 53, so we'll see if that holds. Virginia seems to have settled down at 33. But yeah, that is really bad for Haley, clearly. I mean, okay, let's be honest. At this point, Nikki Haley is not going to be the nominee. Even if Trump dies or whatever would have to do to make someone else be the nominee, it's not going to be Haley. It's going to be DeSantis or something. She is too toxic to the MAGAs to ever win this nomination. But, if she can show that sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. If she can show that the Republican Party is not as unified as they want to appear, then that's, in essence, that's a win for her. It looks like the surrounding Montpelier counties aren't as not democratic, Haley-atic as they would assume. But, yeah. I mean, until we see new results coming in, there's not a lot to say. We've got about 10 minutes until results come out of, where are we getting results? Alabama, Maine, Mass, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas. Okay, so 8's a big deal, except it's 6 here. Alabama, Maine, Mass, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas. Okay, it's all the same. We got about 10 minutes. Nobody's here. That's a vibe, honestly. Excuse me. I'm just gonna give it a like on my main channel to try and boost this in the algorithm a little bit. And I won't have it just running. Why not? There's nothing stopping me. So do we have delegate results yet? I think those were the standing results before. Trump was 3. Okay. So, whatever happened seems to be holding, maybe? Maybe we're back to Haley ain't gonna win this one? Anyway. It was on a good volume. I don't know why I would have to fuck with it. No, it's on a kind of crappy volume. I mean, look at this, though. She's expected to get 30% of the vote in these states. Now, granted, a good clip of that is from Vermont, where she's expected to do quite well. But 10% is 6,000 votes? That's what? Multiply it by 10, 65,000 votes? It's not that big a deal in the grand scheme of things. Which is why it's not impacting these results here all that much. We're just seeing that, Yeah. This Republican Party isn't a unified front, is really what we're seeing. Ugh. I got weird heartburn going on. Yeah. These results, they're resulting. Nothing really that interesting out of Virginia. Galax. I don't. Which one's Galax? It's like this one, right? I don't. Eh. My impotent little mouse. Yeah. Hey, I got it right. Anyway, that's 3% of the vote. three votes is 3%, so there's expected to be 100 votes. Great. This is certainly the race to watch tonight, though. Yes, and I am still interested in the California Senate race. This one. I just want to make sure I have one of these. Do I have 2 Vermont? I don't need 2 Vermonts. I'm not a very organized person, if you haven't gathered that. Yeah, we're not really seeing anything interesting. I don't need this one. I can check. This one. This isn't interesting. It's not that interesting because of this margin here. That's why it's uninteresting, but we'll see if that holds. I expect it to, just because New York Times expects it to. But other than that, yeah. Where did those votes come in? Why is there a massive jump? What do we got in Vermont? A slight Trump edge. Honestly, I'm not very convinced this one holds. We'll see. But, why do we expect Trump to do so well in Milton? I don't know. I desperately want to know their methodology for getting these numbers. That would be super cool to know. But we just don't have results coming in from states where results come in from. Alabama. Maine. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Soon we shall have the results we seek. Do we know what, do we have a delegate tracker on here? Typically they have one. Why is it in the middle here? I don't know. We'll see what's going on. I don't know what's playing. Half of Haley's delegates come from DC. I can't imagine Trump's happy about that. Okay, well, it was a... Okay, now it's too loud. Maybe I'm just sick. That could be possible. Maybe I'm just, you know, really not doing hot. How are... Why is my caps lock on? What's going on with these? Do we know how Vermont... Okay, you're no help. Do we know how Vermont delegates are attributed? 17 delegates with a winner-take-most basis. Okay. So Haley really wants to win in Vermont. North Carolina, proportional. Haley wants to do well there, but doesn't need to win. Proportional in Virginia as well. So, I'd like to see delegate attributions, but I don't think we're going to for a little while. Oh, I'm the other. 1 minute. Let's see how these polls close. Do we have Super Tuesday exit polls? Don't judge me for having watched a little bit of Supernatural, dude. Okay, CBS has some interesting. Huh. That's interesting, especially this divide here. North Carolina. Why? I don't get why immigration is so high for these people. They don't live anywhere near the border. I was watching, okay, Trump got 15 delegates out of Virginia. Do we know how many are allotted from Virginia? I assume from Virginia. I don't know that for sure. Why can't I see delegates? It should be in here. Where's delegates? How many delegates are from Virginia? I don't see it anywhere. What the fuck? Oh, we've got results. Hell yeah. Okay. They're not good for Haley, but the results, goddammit. They're really not good for Haley, goddamn. 48, 50. Plus 50 in Texas is really bad. Okay, well. Ooh, and it's a suburban one that Biden almost won. 60%. That one's unsurprising. This one is somewhat surprising that Denton is that absurd. Christie plus 3? No way. Hell yeah. You go, girl. You get him. You get him. Woo. Christie doing how? Why is Christie leading? I don't know. But he winning. He's up in every single county. And he has the exact same number of votes. That's a tabulation error. Damn it! Okay, one county has reported. And somebody fucked up and threw it onto every single county. I see how this works. I see how this happens. I am a genius. Aw. Hi, kitty. My cat just arrived. Alabama. Oofda. Those are some tough results. Tough numbers to swallow. Texas is Biden plus. Okay, it's fallen a little bit, I guess. Okay, there's definitely a problem going on in Oklahoma. We will talk about that later. Do I know what any of this means? Do I know who any of these people are is the real question. No. I don't. That's really annoying. Eh. Alabama Biden plus 95. Oofda. Biden plus 60? Okay, well that makes more sense. I can't even tell where it is from. Frenchborough. Is it behind one of you? It's gotta be, right? I don't see it anywhere. Okay. He's been called in North Carolina. Fascinating. I don't know what's going on in Vermont. I don't claim to. I don't claim to care. What the fuck is going on with Oklahoma? Joe Biden has no votes according to this. I have no idea what the hell is going on here. Does anybody? It's very clearly wrong. Right? Can we acknowledge that? That's very clearly a mistake. Yeah, Haley would have to do exceedingly well in all the votes remaining to have a chance of winning this one. Maine, very heavy Trump here. I mean, by very heavy, I mean the second lightest after, if you ignore Vermont, because Vermont is an outlier. Why do we have no results out of Massachusetts yet? Massachusetts seems like it would be interesting. Nope, not an option. Yeah, okay. They've taken away our results from Oklahoma. That's probably the right call. What's going on in Texas? They say everything's bigger in Texas. I don't know how much of that's true. Okay. That's another county Biden won in... How... comparatively, how are these working out? I'm gonna do this on a different screen. Okay, Biden won 411,000 votes at Tarrant. Currently, Trump is at 56,000, but that's half the voted. Okay, so 100,000 total, probably. Which is a far cry from his 400,000 in 2020. Denton, he's 40,000 votes. He won 200,000 votes in the general. So, obviously lower turnout. The fact that DeSantis is still getting about 2% of the entire country is interesting to me. These results are fascinating. Truly just fascinating. Do we have any high... Okay, yes, we do. This is... Nope, it is just... frozen. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any especially high results. Now it's back to being a Haley win. We'll see what happens. Virginia. Maybe we have results out of it. Ignore my music. I'm a dramatic bitch. Colin, interesting. Fascinating results, truly. The pinnacle of interesting. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. The fact that this isn't being pushed at all is probably due to the thumbnail. Let's be real. I've never been great at making thumbnails, and this just stole Halifax. Where's Halifax? I guess it's non-existent, according to this. Oh, because it's fucking lagging again. It should be this one. Yes. Alright, well, this was fun. I have no reason to keep going, so I'm done.